We'll get that one viewer, you know the one.
And hello. Welcome to another episode.
Late as hell.
Late as hell. Sorry, but you know, it's how it happens sometimes, so you'll just have to
He's
deal
not
with that
fucking
shit.
sorry.
I'm not
He's
Not
sorry.
sorry.
He's not fucking sorry.
No.
Just
Oh,
bear
Because
with me for
we literally have
fuck you, dude.
just
no, no viewers. We have no viewers.
It's okay. We
Alright.
don't have any
Just
viewers.
started.
Nobody has any viewers for the first 30 minutes they stream.
Yeah. Which is why
So-
it would be a good idea to start early, but I don't have the ability to do that at the moment, so
Why not?
work. Because people have to bear with me, like you, motherfucker. All right. So,
Last time on Dix in the Dark. We
Last time.
I don't really remember because it was so fucking long ago. Last time
it was
on Just
only
the Tip,
2 weeks ago.
a whole
I
bunch of us
don't
talked about Obi-Wan
think-
Kenobi and bitched about it. Which, by the way, if you watch the last episode where they ruined Obi-Wan Kenobi completely because he kills everybody in the universe.
In the universe, really.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Even worse than Anakin and the children?
Mm-hmm.
Even worse.
Wow.
So,
Thanks, Disney.
but anyway, on Dix in the Dark the last time, we were getting ready to go into outer space.
Yeah, I
So-
think we're just about ready. We were getting some weapons that would actually work across the universe.
Somebody died. Somebody got thrown in prison, and somebody else I
Got
don't
drunk
know
as
what else I
fuck.
did.
Got really,
actually,
really drunk.
probably so. Yes.
Yeah, that's kind
That's
of what
right.
happened. That is kind of what happened.
It's kind of the perfect session, really.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so where do we start off from, Mr. DM?
All right. Where did we leave off?
I think Harrison just got thrown in the brig.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so
So Ren got thrown in the brig.
Ren
I went
is-
down and
yeah.
Anya told Ren that she wanted Ren to
Try to break out.
try to break out of the brig to test the security protocols.
He's in there
And I
for
think-
30 days, correct? Right?
Yes, he's in there for 30 days.
Okay.
And we gave the body of the child
To Sid.
To Sid.
Or researching, yeah.
To research.
Mm-hmm.
Research.
And
Oh no.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That's
then
right, because I had a
think,
question. I think I had some questions for Sid about
And
his
then-
research.
I think that's really it.
Argyle was schmoozing with the boys in the
The gunners.
in the gunner in the gunner bay.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of talking to them. I think he even got a uniform and just
Yes, I
kind of
believe he did.
just kind of slid right in there. Yeah. And so okay. So let's start. Actually, let's go ahead and start with Sid real quick. So Sid has taken the baby, the corpse of the child, Nemo.
Unnamed, right?
Nemo, actually.
Oh, it was named?
It was named. Did we
never
even?
we never got to that because
the kid got killed.
ever got to that because the child got killed before you because Anya was ready to, and then there was an emergency. Oh, Anya was ready to, and then something else happened that we all got
Mhm.
called somewhere else, and then the child got killed.
Yeah.
Well, it was
True.
a good thing, or else you would have gotten more attached to it.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't attached to it very much at all. So anyway, Sid has the child for research. What is he doing? What kind of tests is he running? Is he casting any spells? What is he doing?
Personally, maybe we should have an assistant to Sid to make sure he doesn't do any weird shit.
What are you
Um,
talking about? Sid would never do anything weird. Um, so first would be no spells, just some pretty non-invasive stuff to start with, just to see if it was a child, like if there's anything abnormal
Okay. So
compared to
just
what a human would be at first.
yeah,
Maybe
just
the first day.
okay, yeah, just the standard stuff. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
After
Um
that, I would probably start getting kind of maybe casting some spells.
okay, all right. So first day if you're just kind of checking things out. Uh roll an intelligence check.
I have that.
You do.
I do.
Okay. So far, everything seems like a normal corpse of an elven child.
okay.
So so nothing special. I do have a question to ask of everyone. Is anyone owed weapons from the secret guy?
Yes.
I thought so. Okay, that's something else that we have to address then. Who's owed weapons from the secret guy? Because I think we have to finish out that as well.
I am.
That'd be Timmy.
Timmy
Rumby.
and Rumby.
I think, yeah, that's about it.
Okay. And Timmy, I think, just wanted the same thing that the war got, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Essentially.
essentially, yeah, because we use the same weapon types.
And then Rumby was looking for some little pew pew shooty shooters.
Yep.
All right. So you had talked to that guy, and you think you pretty much figured out who he was. Was Argyle talking to him too? I can't remember. Was there anybody
No,
else
Argyle.
talking to him?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
All right. All right. So you were talking to that guy, and the next day you get a message at your in your quarters. You get there's like a little note slipped into your bunk for both Timmy and Rumby. When they take it out, it states to meet down in that
Room.
in that room down in the cargo area that you met him before.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm gonna go grab a drink from the bar and make my way down.
All right. So you hit the bar, and anything special from Gerblin, or just a
Broad Goblin,
I say
back at it again.
Hmm.
Go ahead and hit me with a random. I guess I'll hold on a second. I'll do 1D Johnson.
as a reminder.
Okay.
Also took a 5-hour energy before, and I'm eating a bunch of nuts. So
Nice.
if I have a heart attack, I'll let you guys know.
Gotcha.
Why would you have a heart attack from 5-hour energy and nuts?
Nuts.
There's a lot of energy.
And nuts?
And nuts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Either that or you take a mask.
Jason's so old he doesn't know about energy and nuts anymore.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ooh.
Been a long time for the old JT there.
Dang. Womp womp.
Wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah,
energy and
wah.
nuts. Okay, so yes. So they meet him down in that room.
Or after I get my drink, of course.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the drink. So Gerblin, Grubba, he he gets you he rolls the random thing and comes up with a mild
Tequila
looking
sunrise.
drink. a mild-looking drink.
Mm.
It's clear with a single sphere of color right in the center of the glass, like right in the center of the drink, kind of suspended in
Like
the
a boba
center.
bubble.
Yeah,
you
like
dip
almost
the
like a
joint-
boba bubble, kind of like a rainbow-colored bubble. Other than that, it's clear and bubbly and smells refreshing, kind of citrusy.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like this one. Bottoms up. Slug it back, and assuming if I can swallow the orb or if I just burst it in my mouth, I don't know.
Yeah, so you drink the whole drink, and then when you finish, you realize it was refreshing, but you realize that the little thing is still kind of just floating there,
Hovering in the glass.
suspended in the glass. Yeah.
Hey, hey, Goblin, can I ask you a fancy little robot what I'm supposed to do with this?
Sure. Computer, mm, how do you drink this drink? Once the liquid is consumed, you must eat the dot.
All right, so I reach in the glass and I pop it in the mouth.
So you reach in and it's like slippery. It's like hard to get. It's kind of it
Okay.
keeps like jumping around in the glass. Ah. He's laughing at you. He points.
Oh, come on, bloody hell, get that in there.
Roll a dexterity check.
All right, Timmy.
Oh God.
Oh,
You're like
oh,
you can't get it.
fuck.
You can't get it. And then Grubber's like, yeah, stick it to your mouth, like, ah.
And like suck it in.
Sure.
All
You
right,
like
I'm
you
trying
like
to maneuver my tongue around
yeah
it
you
to like.
you like jam your mouth over it to make kind of a tight seal. You're like wiggling around your tongue and sucking, and eventually you kind of suck it into your mouth, and there's an explosion of flavor.
That's what she said.
A little tiny bit of like kind of vapor, kind of rainbow vapor kind of comes out your nose after you drink it. And you feel light and tingly. Good buzz.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to save that one. That was a little slippery, difficult. We don't talk about what happened here. I'll be
Sure
back
we
later
don't.
for my next one.
All right, we'll see you then. So you and Rumby head down into the cargo hold, back into the secret room where it's once again dark, and there's this guy sitting in the corner with a table. He's got a hood on. You kind of see like a little blonde curl like sticking out of the hood.
Okay.
He's like, "You've come. I have I've got what you asked for, Timmy." He kind of
Oh
put.
yeah.
You got what I need.
He's just a friend. He's just a friend.
Oh, good man.
I'm gonna have to take Rumby to the bar with me. It sounds like a good time.
Bubba's word for it. At this time, I said just having a friend couldn't be no crime.
Oh man, that was crazy. That was too crazy.
That's good.
So he pushes over a box, and the box has a pair of those dagger hilts that they look similar to the ones that he gave to Thawar.
Oh. I
You
kind of take him out and like wave him around a little bit.
don't point those at your face. You're going to need to flip the switch to turn them on. And he kind of gestures to a little switch on the hilt. Yeah, when you do that, it crackles to life. It's loud, like I described before. So like, if you had them activated, it'd be really tough to sneak up on somebody. But you can most certainly like sneak up on somebody with the hilt unactivated and kind of
Yeah,
just
activated into their back.
activated into the back of their head or in the back of their
Oh my
back,
God.
and that would be a pretty wicked back attack. Um, and as I had told Garrett, they're 1d4 +4 for damage, but not +4 for attack. Only for damage. So just your regular
Okay.
attack stuff, but then 1d4 +4 for damage because those wicked plasma blades.
Gotcha.
Oh God, can you throw those?
I don't think these are meant for throwing.
I mean, here's the thing, you could, but it'd be real dangerous. And they're not really weighted because the blade is obviously not like a blade. Like, so the weight is not quite right for throwing. Not so
I have
much.
a -2 written down for throwing.
Yeah, okay. So then there's that. -2 for throwing. So keep that in mind. Um, sorry.
The first thing that Timmy does in the next combat is literally throw these motherfuckers at somebody.
Hey,
And
if I have
then
to.
Rumby,
Yep.
he says, these are for you. And it's not a box. It's actually like, it's like a harness. And you realize, like, when he pulls it out, it's like dual holsters and a belt. And
Oh yeah.
it's got like a cool, like, it's got like this cool star belt buckle that like clips together in the front.
I want to look at it. I guess I'll put it on and look at my whatever's.
So you kind of grab it and you like stick it on. You like look at it for a second. Obviously, you never had a holster before because you're like mini crossbow. Well, they were crossbows, so they like didn't
Yeah.
holster, right? But like you kind of like it takes you a second, but then you like clip it on in the front, and you've got like one on each side, and you realize that you can just like get to them real easy. They're like right there, so you can kind of do the, you know. Woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo, woo. So
Is
you
somebody taking a call?
somebody must be taking a call.
No.
Harrison's taking a call.
I didn't answer.
So you get these dual little pistols, and just to describe what they look like, they both kind of look like the NES Zapper, but made of shiny metal.
Sweet.
So that's essentially
pretty
what you
cool.
have. Is like they're kind of like shiny metal, and then they have like little like lines and stuff in them. They're like little
There's
glowy
no
like
like
blue
horrible
lines.
orange like.
No horrible orange. No. It's like the gray version. But like imagine if it was like
It's a cool
silver.
original version that I have.
Yeah. Imagine it was like, yeah, the gray version, but colored like the original Megatron. Like
That's pretty
real
cool.
silver, like all shiny, like chrome
Wow.
almost. And those are 1d4 +3.
Okay.
And that's damage, and then you're like, they're not plus for attack, no extra plus.
No.
But they do you can still do the dual where you shit.
Okay.
Your accurate versus
Well, my accurate was 1d4 +4.
mhm.
So they're
So
both 1d4 +4?
actually, so let me look at that. Bear with me. No,
Yeah,
don't bear with me. Don't bear with me. I'm
just
so
bear
used
with
to
me a
it.
moment.
No, don't. I'm gonna cry. Okay. So yeah, so it's 1d4 plus 3, and then the accurate is 1d4 plus 6.
Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just taking out the old crossbows.
And he tells you that that the power packs in there, you shouldn't have to worry about ammunition for a while. He said you'll get an alert when you eventually have to worry about it, but he said you're probably going to get about 5,000 shots or so in each one.
Damn.
Oh, where am I? Shit, that's one way. How do you delete this shit?
All right.
I don't know how to delete this shit.
And was there anyone else that wanted to do anything before the ship left dock? Because
What the fuck? Why does this keep like knocking me out of roll d20?
like knocking you all the way out?
Yes, like I can't like change anything on my character sheet, and it's like literally kicking. It's like booting me from roll d20.
I have no idea. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
There is one thing I did want to look into as the war before we leave.
Mhm.
That last guy that we picked up down on our plane of existence before we left, before the island sank, we
The
picked up.
dwarf.
Picked
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yes, the dwarf. Yeah, of course.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He's on board the ship.
Yeah, like he's staying on board the
Oh
ship.
yeah,
and didn't
he's
get-
going out with you to the stars.
Okay. And does he have a role, or is he just like a passenger?
Is the war gonna like find out? Is he
Yeah,
gonna?
ask someone what happened to him, or find him myself.
Okay.
Whichever.
All right. I'm trying to think of the best way. I mean, you're on the bridge now. Like you're the communications officer,
Mhm.
so I feel like you should be able to. Actually, you probably at this point would kind of know to be able to say, "Hey, computer, where is this
Okay.
guy?" Right?
Corundon, right?
Corundon. Yeah.
All right. Hey, computer, where's Corundon?
Let's see. Corundon is in engineering.
Is anyone else in engineering right now?
Yes. Who is in engineering right now? Let's see. Uh... Ah, yes. Tegan and Boger are also in engineering.
All right. I'll just go. I'll just go down to engineering then. That's fine.
All right. So you head down to engineering. This is the last day before you're getting ready to like
Mhm.
head out into space. You head down into engineering and talk to you open up the engineering door opens up and basically you go through the workspace and the lab and the computer guides you to a room that no one ever showed you before. Like you didn't see it during the tour, and it's the engine room, and it's like the craziest thing that you have ever seen. Like when you walk inside it, you're like, what is happening in here? Like it
Okay.
almost looks like magic. It almost looks like an illusion because there's this like crazy. There's this big ball of light kind of suspended in this chamber, and it's like all these colors that are coming out of it. It's just real crazy looking. But you kind of see those three guys. You see Tegan, who you've really kind of interacted with a little bit before. But then you also see Boger, who I don't think you've interacted with. So Tegan is that feller right there. And he's like, "Ah, Thawar, welcome." And Boger is that fella right there.
Greetings, Tegan. Over. I was just coming down to inquire about one of our newer crew members. Is Corundon here?
I am. And you see that he's wearing a uniform.
Ah, Corundon. So, glad to have you aboard. How are you feeling about joining our crew?
Wasn't much I could do about it, now was there?
You did choose to be a part of the crew instead of being placed somewhere.
I did.
Hmm. I guess this is better than being trapped on that island or somewhere else.
I have a hunch.
A hunch? What would that be?
I think after all of this map stuff, the old man means to take us home.
I'm not sure I follow the old man.
Nova, the
The
captain.
captain.
I have a hunch that if we survive all of this, and who knows if we will, but if we do, he'll try and find a way. Now, that's just between us here. I wouldn't go spreading rumors around on the crew, getting people's hopes up. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea. But I tend to agree. I would agree too. That's Boger. What do you think of her?
Quite impressive. I don't think I've seen anything quite like this before.
It's the ship's FTL drive. It stands for faster than light,
Parker's playing that right now.
which means really fast. I can't wait to see it in action.
Is this
it's
thing
Boger.
safe to be around? Can you be down here while we travel?
As far as I know. Then again, I guess we're all putting our trust in that Matt fellow. This thing could fly out into the void of nothingness and just explode and kill us all.
Certainly possible. I guess nothing
But,
left to do but to try and find out.
but we don't really have a choice now, do we? Dan, you're muted.
He was eating chicken.
He was
Oh,
eating
okay.
chicken.
I was like, this is fantasy because 2 weeks ago, these guys were like basically, you've got dwarves running an FTL drive. People who had no idea what faster than light even fucking meant. That wasn't even a concept on that planet.
Yeah, it's true.
Dwarves,
Now it
dwarves and magic.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
Technically, it's not magic.
it's not magic, yeah, obviously. And listen, Tegan, he's a pretty smart fella, so it's like he's got the capacity to learn it.
Oh.
And he's a gnome, so he's got that like capacity to really actually kind of understand things that are beyond. So he's the best one to be down there. He's the one.
Yeah.
If there's anybody from this work, because he's the only gnome on the whole crew, so except for Kegel.
Right.
So I mean, other than I don't know if Kegel's interested in the engine room or not, but probably not.
Of course.
Unless she's
I
trying to
sent you
hook
a-
up
Of
with
course.
the only other gnome on the ship.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
we don't want to have like odd sized people. I mean, and just in case something would happen.
True.
I sent you a message back, Steve.
Yeah, okay, so I saw that. All right. So Rumby and Timmy are down in the room. They're kind of testing out their stuff, hanging out with the guy. And does Timmy have a hear noise?
That is a good question.
Can't remember. It should be under
Class.
Yeah, class.
And technically, everyone can hear noises. It's just
Yeah,
about how
true,
good
true.
you hear noises.
1 in 6.
Oh yeah, God, that's right. 1 in 6 guy. Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that like
Yeah, because
riding in
technically
space
Rumby
is a
has hear
skill.
noise of 1 in 6 too. When it comes down to it, where did my fucking
How
six-sided dice go?
will Rumpy's like riding skill come into place in space?
The riding of his horse riding skill.
Yes.
Maybe
Hey, if we meet up with a Star Destroyer and we need to ride on the hull.
True. There's that. Oh. So Timmy, they're kind of like doing their stuff. Timmy hears multiple people coming down the hallway
Wait.
at kind of a fast pace.
Oi.
Whoa,
Someone coming.
Oh, we gotta hide.
We gotta hide.
Quick, in here. And like is Timmy just gonna hide? Cause like the dude like he like stands up and he like pulls off this grate. And he's in here.
If he's gonna do that, then I'll go in the grate. But I'll also, if you can hide in the little vent shaft,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Is that a man grate?
It's maybe a man grate. Is Rumby also gonna run down into that grate?
Of course.
Okay, so
Doesn't sound so great.
all right, so
It's just good. It's not
alright.
great. It's just good.
It's okay.
so he kind of ushers in Rumby and then Timmy, and he like goes in himself and he closes the gate, and like you can kind of hear some like guys in there. This is the room. Anybody in here? Hit the lights. Come on, we gotta go. He's like pushing you down this tube.
Okay.
So you're like,
Do I recognize the voices?
you just it sounds like make an intelligence check.
Go on, Timmy. You got this, bud. No, you really don't. You really don't got
You have
this.
no idea who these fucking people are. What about yeah, Rumby? You don't know. These guys could be anybody. But the dude so now that you're in the tunnel, the cloak has fallen off, and clearly the guy is Matt. And and he's like, come on, and he's like kind of pushing you down this like tube. You're like crawling down this tube, and you finally like get to this kind of like opening. You're like kind of get this opening, and you peer out, and like there's like you're in this like network in like the bowels of the ship, and there's like these tunnels, and there's like they're all lit up though, because they're like the whole ship has like this kind of light in it, and it's like
Sure.
as you like poke your head out, the whole thing lights up, and you see like these ladders and stuff, and it's like you realize that there's a hidden network of like tubes and stuff to get through in various places in the ship.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Well, I think we got out. Oh, shit. He like reaches around and he's like, "Well, I guess you know it's me now. Matt."
Oh, how's it going, Matt? Thanks for the weapons. Were you not going to come with us on our journey? Why do we need to sneak you on?
Um, well, I'm under contract, so technically I'm not supposed to leave, but if I do, I don't know that there's anything they can do about it.
They're
I've
not gonna
been
be able to catch you because obviously want to know where we're going.
That's true. And I've been living down here for a while. He like climbs down this ladder. He go-
Jesus, man, are you okay?
God.
You
he,
need food?
he climbs down the ladder, and there's like this tube, and you see there's kind of this like bedroll and some like it looks like there's like since you've been on board, you've kind of been introduced to like various things, and there's like there's food that gets replicated, but then you've also seen these food packs, which are just like these
God.
little packs, and you kind of peel, and there's like all these like wrappers
Are there 3 seashells?
from all these food packs. No,
Poor
no,
guy.
no, no three
No,
seashells.
no 3 seashells.
He's like, I only have to make it one more day, and then we're out of here.
Man, if you just, let us know earlier, I would have brought you some food, man. Gotta be rough.
And some drinks.
Yeah.
Matt, I gotta tell you. Whew, the bar they have here, insane. All
I
right,
know I
I've had
programmed it.
you. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I'll bring you some drinks, man.
All right. So,
Okay, so what do my sensors show?
okay, so, so
I'm just gonna start talking about it now.
okay,
What do her sensors show?
so Anya saw that there was like there's three life forms in the room, and they were it was you weren't getting identity information, just that there were like three people in that room.
Oh, wait a minute though. One of the 2 humans and a
Yeah.
and a
Well,
halfling.
that's true. You would
I
see
would
that.
see
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So you'd see the 2
Okay.
humans and the halfling. So you see the 2 humans and the halfling. They're in the room for a minute, and then you see your guys like coming down the hall. You're like monitoring them coming down the hall. And then the
So
3
there's
guys in
so wait a minute. There's no video. There's like no like you. Okay, so just so that I can kind of have an idea, like on the Enterprise,
Mhm.
you can kind of see everything. There's the way the Enterprise actually does it. But like if you're on a Star Destroyer or on
Mhm.
like you know
You're
in
trying to see
Star Wars,
what your view looks like.
yes, I want
What
to see
your
what the
view
view
looks
looks like.
like. Okay.
What do I have a view or do I have like a screen that has like little dots on it
Yeah,
or
at the moment you have a screen with little dots on it. You might
okay,
be able
okay.
to change that, but you're just learning the system right now.
Okay,
You
okay.
Anya may not even really know all the options. At the moment she's
Okay.
got the
All right.
basic stuff, and she's like
Okay.
just kind of learning. So she sees the 3
Gotcha.
little dots, she can see that it's like 2 humans and a halfling. And then she kind of sees her guys, she's like monitoring. They're in communication. Like one of them tells her, "Okay, we're here," you know.
Right,
They
right.
go into the room, and like right before they go into the room, the 3 dots in the room disappear,
Okay.
and they're just
They
gone.
they actually disappear.
They just disappear. And then the security detail, which is the two guys that you sent down, they get into the room, and then now they're in the room, and then you
Okay.
get a communication from them that says, "Nobody here. What should we do, sir?"
They were just in there. Search the place.
All
Are we
right.
getting fucking ratted out by Argyle right now? What's going on here?
No, no.
Remember,
Anya
Anya's
is
the
the
security.
She's the security officer,
Yeah.
and you guys told her what you were going to do.
Oh, come on, Anya. I thought you were better than that.
Narc, man.
Whatever. That's player information.
True.
No, I mean you guys literally told Anya what you guys were gonna do, and Anya even said, "I'm the new security officer. It's probably not a good idea to do this," and y'all did it anyway.
You understand you're talking to Timmy and Rumby, though.
Yes, I know.
If anybody should know that Timmy and Rumby are just not going to listen to you and just do it anyway, it should be Anya.
Mhm.
Anya should know these guys
Yeah.
by now, you would think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so Matt kind of shows you his spot, and then, he's like, but once we get out there, it's all good. I figure you guys are gonna need my help. I built this ship, and I think I need your help too. I was down in that bay when the captain talked about destiny. I feel like I have a destiny.
I am your density.
Yeah, basically.
Density?
Games.
How dense are you?
Yeah. He's like, but just leave me here, and don't tell anybody I'm here. Just help me out for just one more day, and we'll be good.
I got you, Matt. Don't worry.
All right. So the captain gathers the crew on the bridge, including Thawar and Anya, and says, "We're moving out in less than 12 hours. Everyone get a good night's sleep. In the morning, we go into the wild."
All right. I'm nervous, but kind of exciting at the same time. Does everyone have everything they need?
Is that Gothics?
Yeah.
Is there anyone on your team that needs anything?
I guess not. We'll meet you in the morning, Captain.
All right.
Oh, excuse me.
So it's the last night. The last night in space dock. Before heading out into the new world.
One night in space dock and the world's yours.
By the way, has Ren been trying to get out of this? He's only been in there for like a night or two, like 2 nights probably.
Yeah,
But
I got a plan, but I gotta send it to you.
okay, yeah. Let me know. Let me know what he's doing. And so the night passes without any more incident. Eventually, Anya, who obviously knows that it was Timmy and Rumby, see Timmy and Rumby like reappear at some point in their quarters.
Okay.
But for a while they were kind of off the grid, and you're not really sure why. Like they had to have been
So,
on the ship, but you couldn't see them for a while.
did
But
you find what you were looking for?
it's like starting to get late now. Like you come into the crew quarters.
Oh, what's up, Anya?
Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh yeah. The whew. Have you checked out the bar?
I have not.
Oh, before we take off in the morning, I got a treat for you.
I don't think it would be appropriate to be drunk on duty.
Where are you gonna get drunk off of one drink? Come on.
God knows what kind of drink I'm gonna roll.
As you say that, Mike walks into the
He
actually
does?
kind of stumbles into the into the crew quarters, and he's like and he like kind of stumbles over, and he like just falls onto his bed and hits the button, and the thing closes around him.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, it's a good time. But yeah, I mean, I guess we're all right. You ready to set off in the morning? You excited?
At some point, you're going to have to show me where you went.
Sure. Yeah, I'll show you.
I'll tell
I-
you. I'll tell you if you'd like to know.
I promise you won't get in trouble. I just need to know these things.
You take the hall left, and there's a bar. You sit down.
Yeah. You sit down at the bar and you ask for a
It's
drink.
You have to order this
It's
special
pretty
drink.
easy.
At this point, she turns around and walks away from them while they're talking. So, which probably happens more often than not when they start doing that. So yeah, she's just turned around and walked away. Yeah, that
likely.
was yeah.
Likely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So everyone beds down, and the night is passing.
and it passes, and I don't get a wink of sleep.
I would assume that there are duty shifts, just like on the regular boat.
Yes, there are duty shifts, but actually the duty shifts they're right now it's a light night because obviously you're still in, the ship's not actually moving or anything. It's just
Yeah.
kind of docked, so it's very late. Captain ordered everybody to get a good rest because you're going out for the this new ship, this new destiny, maiden voyage. Um, heck.
Tomorrow we find out our captain is completely and utterly evil. As soon as we leave the dock, he orders the ship to come about and fires all cannons at the space station, completely just and utterly destroying it.
As in destroying us? Because there's no destroying this thing. This thing's fucking massive.
No, I'm talking about that's what I'm saying. The captain uses the ship to destroy the space station that we just left. And then takes the new and improved Nova back to our world where he becomes the supreme emperor because he's got the most powerful ship.
Powerful. Yeah.
Wait, are you saying that's what Matt's gonna do?
No, I'm saying that's what Nova's going to do.
Oh,
Nova's just like that's
it's like
his secret evil plan.
He could be
yeah.
very evil.
secretly super evil. He's like, oh,
He's
I'm gonna.
secretly super evil. Yeah.
No, he's gonna take an army of new destinies back
Yeah.
eventually to take over, and he's got to unseat his
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. He's the new god emperor
Yeah. That
of the
makes
entire
sense.
planet. Yeah.
That makes sense for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. So the night passes, and the next day, Nova gathers the crew on the observation deck to make a rousing speech, and which I'm not going to make right now because.
Fuck it.
We have to bear with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Bear with
Because yeah,
That's what he starts off with. Bear with
exactly,
me.
exactly. You've heard enough Nova speeches that yeah, out into the blue, or not the blue, the black,
black.
whatever. Yeah. So anyway, he kind of gives a rousing speech, gets everyone to their stations, and the ship powers up, and for the first time, the ship moves. Now you don't feel anything. It's actually quite crazy. Even in the airship, there was kind of turbulence. But it's like this thing. It just like you know you're moving because you can see it out the viewers, out the clear walls. But yeah, it's there's no movement inside and no extra sound or anything like that. And then the ship crosses the breach and into the black.
Eerie.
So
Are there stars?
there are stars. And the captain says, is there any way to get an aft view? Let me see, sir. After a moment, on the viewer, you see your world. They had told you it was a ring, but that's not quite accurate. It looks like a C. It looks like a ring with a hole cut out of it.
A bull's nose ring.
Yeah, something like that. Even
Sounds
on,
like an art.
actually, the war. Make an intelligence check. That's it. Home.
Oh shit!
You remember in the crystal map, it was a ring. When you zoomed in, when you zoomed in to look at your world, the way that it looked on the map, it was absolutely a ring. But the way that it looks now, it absolutely is not.
Our planet.
Your planet.
So what he was seeing was not our planet, or something's wrong with
It
our planet.
just looks like there's a part missing now. Like maybe it used to be a ring, but now it's not.
They blew up part of our planet.
And
God damn it.
it gets smaller and smaller and smaller till finally it's gone.
Oh. Gothix is like kind of solemn as he watches it fade into the distance. It's a strange feeling.
It is. Lieutenant.
Well, I say, good riddance.
Good riddance. You'll surely miss it.
The captain tells the navigator to
Argyle is very sad because Argyle can't stop looking at the aft view because that's where his wife is and his home and his family. Argyle just can't stop looking. He's like, even as it got smaller and smaller, Argyle got closer and closer to the screen.
Oh
to
yeah,
see-
yeah. He's like so his like nose pressed against the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the viewer. Yeah. So you yeah, you see it go into the distance and then it's gone. And the captain tells Tiberius to lay in a course heading towards the map. You know, to the destination that they have plotted. That and the navigator says, "Aye, Captain."
So,
Actually, he says, "I'm the navigator."
I am the navigator.
No, that navigator's there too, but he hasn't said anything.
So, we just
All
So
right,
wait
check
a
us
minute.
out.
out here. Been
So,
out here for a long
so
time.
I would suggest that at the point where the FTL comes on, if anybody is looking at that screen, everybody needs to make anybody looking at that screen, it probably needs to make a Constitution check when that FTL goes. I just
Oh
have
yeah,
this
yeah,
feeling.
yeah. It's anybody
know?
looking at any screen that shows outside or any view of outside at all, probably that's probably true. The whole crew probably needs to I don't know about constitution checks. Geez, I don't even know what that would be because it probably would be a pretty big shock to most people.
Well, you gotta
Yeah,
think you're gonna dizzy, throwing up. I mean,
that's
just the way
true.
that
Just
that
the
happens,
visual, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
and the
that
motion,
probably
the
makes
way that
sense.
motion of the ship, like
Anybody
that's a different thing.
True, true. Anybody who is even remotely paying attention, I guess should make a constitution check.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh no!
Wait, who was that?
Oh God! Argyle got a 20.
Yeah.
Gargyle. Yeah, cuz
Argyle's
well
down for the count.
he put his nose up to the thing and then they probably switched the view on him and then like his face was right up close.
So,
Solus has never been better though.
Yeah, Solus is great.
so Mary had a little bit of trouble. Actually, Anya and Solus did like really, really well.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're chilling.
But Argyle is on the floor at this point. Argyle probably pooped his pants,
Yeah,
threw up,
yeah, yeah.
passed out.
Actually,
the whole
Argyle
nine yards.
probably just passed out. His
I
eyes
only-
rolled back into his head and he just fucking passed the fuck out. He's just laying on the floor.
Morty and Kiko are good.
Hello, Argyle, buddy.
The girl that was sitting at ops, who is Starla. Let's see, this chick right here. Uh, she threw up and passed out on her console.
So Anya is calling
But the captain
call,
was fine, and
Anya is
so was
calling
the
sick
pilot.
bay. As security, Anya called sick bay uh, to have people come up to the bridge to attend to people.
Okay, yeah.
Anya's
That
actually
means
busy. Anya's
that
actually busy like
then
sending medical people all over the place.
but Mary didn't pass either, right?
Mary got a 9 on an 8 on a roll of 8, so she's just barely over.
Okay, but yeah, so she's kind of feeling a little woozy.
Yeah.
The father he says he's gonna maybe not send her to the bridge. He'll send somebody else.
Mhm.
And
But Anya's probably getting this from all over the ship, so she's sending medical teams everywhere. She's like, yeah, whatever medical teams need to go, she's
Uh,
sending them.
hopefully we'll all get used to this.
so you're
But
on the
yeah.
bridge. People are kind of like cleaning stuff up. Uh, the the like there's weird sensors going off, and people are like, "What is that?" And like people are running around. Like things are a little bit chaotic right now. There's like
Steve,
weird lights and shit that you've never seen. There's like stuff going
Steve,
off. Um,
phone,
huh?
phone check
Oh, where?
on the bridge.
Oh, good God. All right. So there's chaos on the bridge. There's like lights blinking, like people are like running around. There's more people on the bridge than there usually is because it's the maiden flight and there's a bunch of people that wanted to see and shit. So it's like really starting to like cause
Oh yeah.
some chaos.
They
Um
definitely saw and shit.
yeah, and now there's like, there's people who are having some problems and okay.
So Anya is going to start. Es- she's going to start like escorting people to the. Is it a ladder or a turbo lift?
Hmm?
Sorry?
How do you get on the? How is it steps, a ladder, or a turbo lift to get onto the bridge?
Purple lift is what you said.
A purple nip.
Purple nip.
It's a purple nip to get on the bridge.
Oh yeah.
That's a drink. That's a drink for later. Purple nip.
Yeah. Timmy, that's one he'll have
Yeah,
later.
they're like elevator type things, lifts
Anya is
basically.
like rush. Is anybody who doesn't belong on the bridge? She should know who doesn't belong. She's starting to like put people in the turbo lift. Who
All right.
people who are not sick? She's trying to like shuffle them into the turbo lift to
Okay,
get
so
them
there's
off the
like there's
bridge.
some people on the bridge. There's like, I guess like Gothix is up on the bridge. Kegel's up on the bridge. Who else was up on the bridge?
Solus. I
Solus
mean,
was up on the
all of my
bridge.
characters, I imagine we were up.
Okay. So Anya's kind of like trying to shuffle you off the bridge,
Actually,
and
Anya's asking
Solus is
asking.
helping people to the bay.
Yeah, Anya's asked Solus and Guthix to pick up Argyle and take him to sickbay.
Sure. Gothix isn't doing too great himself. He's kind of woozy.
mhm.
But you
Solus can
got it,
probably
Anya.
handle him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they drag Argyle out. Um, the there's the girl that was at Ops, the Starla girl. She's like passed out in her own vomit.
Solus
She's
picks her
just
up
starting to
and
wake up,
oh, never mind.
but she's like she obviously needs help from somebody. Well, Solus has got Argyle. Is anybody gonna help this chick? There's people running around with lights. The
Gothix
captain's
Gothix will like shoulder carrier.
the
You
captain
know.
is currently hunched over the pilot, and they're like talking. And there's like so much commotion you can't even see what they're saying, and there's like these like the shit on the screen still kind of going like
Oh,
it's so it's like if
um,
you look back up you still see like the
yeah. Um,
Mhm.
Anya uses the console to alert Mike to come to the bridge, unless Mike is already at the bridge.
Okay, uh Mike is not on the bridge, so
So she's asking Mike to come to the bridge to take the op station.
okay, all right, so Mike is like, the fucking op station. He's like, what the hell do I look like?
It's all hands. We need help.
He's like, ops. what? He's like, I'm the pilot. He's like, I'm the ops. He's so um there starts to be this like smell on the bridge. Oh, oh, it's not good.
Not a good smell.
Oh, it's not a good smell at all.
Is it a humanoid smell?
Maybe. Oh, it keeps getting it's getting like stronger and it's it's starting to make anyone that was already feeling woozy. Oh man, it's not good at all. If there's anybody on the
Captain,
bridge,
I
what
think we
is
may
that
need to.
smell?
I think we may need to stop until we figure out what's going on.
I think we know what's going on.
What's going on?
So, like,
No, that was like the captain when whoever was that Guthix or was that Solus?
I
That's
thought the smell is from everyone throwing up and like, shitting their pants from
you
the
don't think
sickness.
so. You don't think
No,
so.
it's not.
No.
Oh,
No,
is it
there's
like that time down in the med bay?
yes, but not quite as bad. But
What the fuck?
yeah, it's still this like awful, unnatural smell.
wait a minute. Does Anya
Oh,
smell
I
it?
see.
Yes.
Is it coming from Anya?
But do I smell
Oh,
Is
what?
you,
she like
but
she's like now smelling it. She can't tell. It's like overbearing. It's like everywhere
Okay.
now. She
Do I smell
doesn't
what the
think
rock
it's
is
her,
cooking?
but like she can't smell anything else.
This is what space smells like, people. We're all fucked.
it smells like burnt. I think like burnt like
So
burnt toast or something.
the captain calls for the bridge to be cleared of all personnel who are not necessary.
Okay.
Gotcha. Couldn't make my way out of here soon enough.
And then yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then basically he's like he has he asks Anya to sweep the bridge.
Okay. Anya does her thing.
Okay.
Does she need to make a check to figure out whether she needs to do it well?
Um okay, so she's like looking around and she sees this little bag on the floor.
Okay.
And it wasn't like it doesn't seem like it should be there. It's just this little like weird little like almost like a weird little gross burlap bag, just real tiny. You could
And a
have missed
stink
it.
So
bug.
she actually takes her sword out because she's carrying. She's gonna poke the bag with the sword.
She pokes the bag with the sword.
Yes.
It kind of goes and lets out like a little extra stink, and make a Constitution check -2.
Oh god. Oh no, not with that. Not with the -2.
She's like, she doesn't quite throw up, but she like gags when she does it. And like everybody on the bridge is just like, oh, what is that? It's pretty awful. And now people are like, the captain is like, what did you find? What is that?
This. Okay, so she's gonna run back to her station. Are there such thing? Did she learn about force fields? I know about force fields. Does she know about force fields?
She probably doesn't know about force fields because she doesn't have any concept of that. Thwar, on the other hand, actually probably understands the concept of force fields because his magic already kind of teaches him the concept of things like force fields. So he kind of has a better grasp on things like that than Anya, who hasn't really had much technical training and is just kind of learning stuff on the job.
Can we cover somehow?
You kind of cut out. What did you say? What'd she say?
Can we cover that somehow?
What do you mean
She
coverage?
says it out loud. Like, can we to stop that smell?
Venting the bridge. There's like kind of this sucking
Oh, wait a minute.
noise.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Was that the computer or was that the navigator?
That was the computer.
Okay.
Venting the oxygen too?
Well, I mean, it's going to replace it with fresh oxygen or air or whatever.
Okay.
But it's like it's kind of starts to vent, but there's still this thing is there, and it's all stink.
Okay, so she runs
Anya,
over
get
to
that
her
thing out of here
station.
right now.
uh,
Take it with you if you have to.
Hey, how big is the bag?
And like it's teeny. It's like this little
It's
fucking like it's so small. Like you can't
so
believe.
it's like a hacky sack?
Yeah,
Maybe?
like it's really little. It's like maybe even slightly smaller than a hacky sack.
Okay.
It's
Hold on here.
it's like the scrotum of a small dog.
Oh God, that poor dog. Oh my God, it's that poor dog.
It might be. You don't know.
The dog the Harro killed.
Yeah. But it's really small. You can't believe that the such stink is coming out of this little thing, but it totally is.
Okay. So she's gonna she's gonna reach down and pick it up and start to head to sick bay.
Okay. So she like
That's where
leaves she leaves the
that's where she's
bridge
going.
and she gets into the lift. And now she's like in an enclosed space with this thing. Make a constitution check -4.
Oh my god.
But the bridge is kind of starting to air out now. So really I think the only character left on the
Oh God.
Oh fuck.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh man.
So
Pass out.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Later that afternoon, Anya wakes up in sick bay.
Every time Anya passes out, she wakes up in sick bay.
It's a meme. It's a meme, and there's always gonna be some stink too.
Yes.
So Anya wakes up in sick bay. It's like later, like kind of late. Like much time has passed. Like hours have passed. She wakes up in sick bay and she's like clean and stuff, and she's just kind of like laying there, and yeah, there's like nobody around.
She's gonna stand up or try to stand up.
Yeah, she's all right now. She
Okay.
slept it off. She's pretty good.
She's gonna go over to the intercom and be like, Captain,
Ah, you're awake.
what happened?
We'll spare you the embarrassment. If you're all right, you can return to your station.
On my way.
By the time you get to the bridge, everything is clear and things are pretty good.
Am I next to Thor?
There's no
Thor?
stink. Yeah, you guys are kind of in the back, so you are kind of like next to each other.
So she turns to Thor and after she gets her station up and running, what happened?
Well, there was a bag, and it smelled rather awful. But
I remember that.
you seem to take care of it.
I took it into the turbo lift, and I don't remember what happened after that.
That's as far as I know.
Narrator, what happened?
You see, you see, um, Victor is kind of back, kind of behind you, and he kind of like turns around and he's like, "Better you don't."
Oh God, that bad?
That bad.
Did they determine what was in the bag?
Something organic.
Organic?
Organic.
You don't want to know.
So you're continuing on, and the voyage is relatively smooth for a while after that. A few more days pass, and people start to get acclimated. Um, on the third day out,
No.
on the third day out, uh, you 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 wake up, and Matt, the engineer that designed the ship, is uh in a bunk that was always there but was empty and is now occupied by Matt.
Wait
Hey,
a
how's
minute.
it going, Matt?
Anya like springs up and is like, "What the hell?"
Oh hey, I've joined the
Does the
crew.
does the captain know you're here?
Not yet, but I'm sure he'll be
Co-
pleased.
She like grabs him and yanks him out of. How tall is this dude?
pretty
Is
pretty
he like
tall.
as
Oh yeah,
is he as
cuz he's
tall
he's
as
as
the
tall.
the actor that
Yeah,
plays?
yeah, he's as tall as what's his face? He's as tall as
Okay,
shit, Kylo Ren. What the fuck is his name? He's a good actor.
Adam Driver.
yeah.
Adam Driver. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she
So he's
pulls
pretty
this
fucking
guy.
tall. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she still pulls him out of his bunk,
Okay. All right. So you gotta
and
kind of
like,
pull him because he's,
"You're coming with, yeah,
all right.
come with me."
You know. So he kind of like
Are
he goes along and
as we're walking, are you the one who was with Timmy and Rumby?
yeah.
God damn it! God damn it! Come
You'll be
on!
you'll be happy to have me on the ship. I know how all the systems work. It's my destiny. My
Did
density.
you put? Did you have anything to do with the incident on the bridge 3 days ago?
No. No, 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 no. I didn't have anything to do with that. I swear.
Fuck.
Are you having this discussion on the bridge? Did you actually already bring him up?
I'm like having this discussion as
Like
we're
on the
walking
way,
up
I guess, like as we're
on the
walking, like
way.
on
Yeah,
the
as we're so like, yep.
So we get to the bridge.
Because she's like, if you were the one, whoever was responsible for that is going directly into the brig. As we walk onto the bridge, she's like, directly into the brig.
So you walk on.
Captain, Captain.
So Thawar, you're sitting at your station, and
Oh, that was messed up. Garrett's camera jumped while he was well,
it did.
and he looked like he shifted immediately, like to the.
Thawar is sitting at his station and receives an alert. Some sort of an
Captain, we have
alert.
an incoming alert. What is this alert from?
you're like looking in, trying to. It seems that the computer is indicating a distress signal.
We're picking up a distress signal, Captain. Should we investigate?
A distress signal. What's the nature of it?
Can I find out how close this is or anything else, or is it just a ping?
So you're getting it's some sort of a ping, some sort of a beacon. There's no message, no audio. It just seems to be the computer's alerting of you of a what seems like a generalized distress signal. In fact, uh, you will be passing by, or would have been passing by, the very first other star system.
Oh.
So it looks like the distress signal is coming from this star system, which looks like it has one sun and 3 planets.
Out. Can I get an estimate on how far away that would be travel-wise? Is there a way I could calculate that?
Make an intelligence check. Let's see how good you are at using your computer.
Hey, Steve.
I mean, that's a theory. I'm not going to confirm or
A
deny whether that's
game
true.
theory.
Game theory.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. So,
I watch those guys. Do you guys watch those guys? I don't
mean,
watch Game Theory.
I've watched a
I
little
watch
bit of Matt Pat.
I watch Matt Pat on Food Theory.
Really? Huh.
Yeah,
I
I
never
actually
saw
like
you
Matt
get
Pat.
game theory.
I do know who Matt Pat is. Yes.
He's a funny guy.
Yes,
I'll
he
have to
is.
check him out. I don't know. I've never heard of him. But
His game theories reach pretty hard. They're goofy.
Oh,
crazy.
he has a food theory and a film theory channel, and if his game theory channel reaches as hard as the other two channels, then I imagine he reaches very hard.
I see. So yeah, Thawar, you're seeing that that at current speed, uh, you'll if the navigator makes the adjustment, you would reach the system in 5 hours.
Okay. Um, Captain, it appears to be 5 hours travel to this distress beacon. It is the next star system over.
And there's no additional information, nothing else. We don't know who the beacon is from.
Anya walks over to her security station to see if she can glean any information from the comm.
All right, so she's trying to look, see if she can see anything. It seems
Is her security station, is she in charge of external scanners or no?
so. Her security station is mostly internal inside the ship, but yeah,
Okay.
she has access to see some some external stuff. She
She'll
you
try.
again you kind of have to see what the computer can do. You kind of have to figure out what questions you can ask and how to interact with the computer. At this point, it's still a little tough. She wants to make an intelligence check. She can see if she can
Yeah,
maybe
that's what'll
interact a
happen
little bit
here.
further and see what's going on.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, so she was able to try and take some get some information. The planets apparently currently do not have civilized life on board the planets. Only one planet is habitable for our form of life, so humans and humanoid type of life, and it's the second planet.
Maybe there's another ship in distress.
It's possible. Matt,
By the way, we have a like I said, we have a stowaway.
Hmm. I feel like we're out here. We have a duty. If somebody needs our help, maybe we should check it out. We'll be cautious, though. Definitely
said
cautious,
duty.
Captain. What'd you say?
You said duty.
Duty.
Oh God, I want to see that movie.
That does look pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
I actually want to see that movie. That looks like a great movie.
You gotta bootleg it so you don't have to get Paramount
Yeah,
Plus.
seriously, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That shit. Um. So yeah. So the captain has Tiberius set a course for this system, and the captain uh, tells Anya and the War. Uh, he relieves them of their duties on the bridge and tells them to go and possibly prepare for away, assembling an away mission. If
I'll
there's a ship,
also
if there's a ship that needs help, we might need to send somebody out. Is basically what he tells you.
send a communication down to our what is it called? How our rooms,
You got
wherever everyone else
Crew
is, say
crew
prepare
quarters.
crew quarters.
Yeah.
Prepare an away party. We will be leaving in approximately 5 hours.
Probably like, it's enough time for me to get drunk and back to sober again.
I'll join you.
Okay,
So 5 hours passes pretty quickly.
actually, before that,
Okay.
um, while that's happening, Anya, since she's not on the bridge, the brig.
Oh, she's gonna go down and
Yes,
see what's going on. So
she goes into the brig, and so she enters that room.
okay, she enters that room and the first thing she sees is Mike has a visitor. I mean, Ren has a
My
visitor, and it's Mike. He's like hanging out. It looks like they're just like shooting the shit.
I've never seen the two of you in the same room before, but you look awfully similar. Okay, never mind.
I don't think we look anything alike.
That was yeah, yeah. Mike, would you excuse us for a moment?
All right. See you later. So Mike leaves the brig, and Ren and Anya are alone.
Ren,
Red.
did you get out?
I can't say I have
Three.
yet.
Did you somehow have anything to do with what happened on the bridge 3 days ago?
I have no idea what happened on the bridge 3 days ago.
You
I've
don't know
been
anything
here
about
doing nothing.
the bag,
A bag of what? You cut out there.
the bag of stink?
A bag of stink. I wish I knew something about that.
Have you had a chance to
That sounds like a
try
euphemism
to
for something dirty.
no.
He's like, bag of stink. Damn, I'm missing all the fun in here.
Have you had a chance to test the security systems in here at all?
I mean, it's not like any jail cell I've ever been in. I really don't know where I would
Okay.
even begin.
Well, if you do make it out, Please let me know.
Aye, aye.
All right. So,
And as she leaves the room, she says, "Make sure it doesn't clear the bridge next time," and she just leaves.
What?
Pretty much. Yeah.
so
Anya has a theory. That's the theory. Anya's yeah. That's how she's playing it.
so the 5 hours, as I said, other than Anya's theory, passes quickly, and you end up in this star system. The the star system doesn't even have a name. As far as you can tell, it's still in this sector. This system is owned by that Frobos Corporation, as far as you know. But
Are
it doesn't look like they're doing any mining operations here. It looks like a barren world.
okay. So here's the question. Okay. Here's the thing. For us on the ship, the only planet we've seen so far is our planet that looks like the letter C.
Yes.
That's what, at least in Anya and Argyle's mind,
And probably everybody, because it's your only reference.
that's what planets look like.
Correct.
What do these planets look like?
These planets look like big balls. They look like spheres. They look like normal planets, like our normal planets. But they definitely don't look like your planet. And you're like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, there are three spheres around a spherical sun. Um, the first planet is very small and very hot. There's nothing on it. The third planet is also very small but very cold. Also not much on it. And then there's one middle planet that's
That's just right.
that's just right. And yeah, it would be suitable for humanoid life. Um, but it's listed as uninhabited. When
Can we scan the planet to see if we can take on provisions? Does it have stuff down there that we can eat
well,
or drink?
when you arrive in the system, uh, you get an alert about the vessel from which the SOS is coming from. And the captain says, "Is there any way that we can see it on our viewer here?" And it brings
Would
up the
that
picture.
be comm or ops, or the computer just did it?
Yeah, the computer brings up an image and you weren't expecting. It your ship already looks kind of weird and looks even weirder now. And you've seen some kind of interesting looking ships, but they're all kind of long and vaguely ship-like. This thing is shaped like a person.
What?
Nice.
The
This
navigator?
no, this vessel that's
That's what I
floating.
mean. Is it shaped like the navigator?
No, actually you kind of look. It's it's vaguely person shaped. So it has two appendages that look like legs that kind of broaden out into kind of large, what look like rollers on the end. They connect up to kind of a squat looking body that
Is this male
has,
or female?
there's no dick, no vagina, no boobs. In fact, in the center of the chest area, there's kind of like this. It looks almost like it opens, like the chest opens. The two arm-like appendages have what look like claws on the ends, almost like lobster claws. But the weirdest thing, it gets up to the point, and there's almost like a neck part that comes up, and then there's no head. And it's just like missing. There's not a head on there. And it's just kind of like floating in space.
Is it smooth or is it like mechanical looking?
It looks mechanical, but it kind of also it looks mechanical, but it has an organic inspired design.
How big is it?
You would say it's probably 80 meters tall.
As compared to our ship, is it bigger or smaller?
I mean, your ship is pretty fucking big.
Okay.
Because you got to think each one of these levels is a story. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stories tall. Your ship is, like including the bridge at its tallest point.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot
So
it.
what's that?
Huh. No, I just said
So
shoot
yeah,
it.
your ship is bigger, but like if this is it's big, it's weird. Um, Starla, who's back on ops, cleaned up now, says the computer says there are no life forms aboard, Captain. What is that thing? Any ideas? Anyone?
Can we can we
Your guess is as good as mine.
can we send a message?
Are we within range to send a message?
If there's no life forms on board, who would we be sending a message to? That's the first officer.
Whoever sent the message to us.
Perhaps they have a navigator similar to we have a navigator.
I guess it's true. Or maybe that thing is run by computer as well. Thwar, try to send a return message. Indicate
Roger,
that
Roger.
we will assist if needed.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
So,
We are the Borg.
Roger, Roger.
Prepare to be assimilated. And thus ends the entire show right there.
We're trying to send this message.
So, Thwar sends back a message, and the captain says, maybe we should send out a ship and take a closer look.
Sure. Just a scouting party first.
Possibly a scouting party. Have Mike take a few of the landing party out on the Explorer. Take a closer look. But be cautious.
Cool.
Cautious. So, who's going out on the Explorer?
Souls will go. Not everyone at once. Come on.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, I was typing notes. Yeah, Thor will go.
Rumby needs to try out his new ping guns.
Right on.
Oh yeah. What are we getting as landing gear?
Hmm?
Did you hear me?
You like roboted out.
Oh, you roboted out too for a second. I
Ah.
said what? I said what do we get as landing party gear?
Ah.
What's our Yeah, so what is our new because we had old landing party gear. What is our new landing party gear?
So you kind of still have your same gear because you have your uniforms, but your uniforms aren't armor. And you haven't really like worked that out yet. Maybe it's a good thing Matt's on board. So yeah, you just kind of have your own gear. Other than if, the people that Matt kind of hooked up, they have some nice gear. But I mean, they didn't even have any like extra armor or anything. They're just like, I'm sure Rumby is just like still wearing a stinky leather armor, right? I mean, why wouldn't you be?
Pretty much.
At this point you don't even really know what you need. Like you kind of don't even know. The company set you up with so much, but then they were like, "Well, you're on your own. We basically we did all we could."
Yeah.
Well, we're learning now, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, so now you're kind of learning. So it's like literally everything is learning, and you don't even really know what to ask. So it's like each situation is at this point kind of gonna be like eye-opening. Like, okay, we gotta figure some shit out here. But yeah, at the moment you just have like whatever gear that you have. Like I said,
Chud.
you all have nice uniforms, but they're just like fabric uniforms. They're not like any good protection. So your leather armor
So
is certainly better protection than your uniform, or if you have
yeah,
better than leather, most certainly.
Anya is basically telling anybody who is going on the away mission to gather their gear, including their armor. She's asking if Judd wants to join the mission.
I was
Chud.
muted. I was muted. My bad. Yeah, I'll join. What am I doing again?
We're going to the new ship to see what's up.
We got a new ship.
Not us. We There was a distress signal. We are investigating this new vessel.
Uh, can I bring my horse?
Can the can the horse fit on the ship?
The Explorer? I mean, the horse could fit on the old Explorer. The horse could definitely fit on the new Explorer. The
Sure,
horse could
why not?
also unfortunately poop on the new Explorer
Then
as well.
count me in.
Yeah, we're gonna bring the horse. We're gonna bring him and the horse.
So
Why
Chud
the hell
Chud
not?
and Heroes.
Chud and
So
heroes.
let's see. So you got Solus, the Wa, Rumby, Chud, Heroes,
Anya.
and then Anya. Okay, gotcha. All right. And of course Mike in the pilot seat. So Mike, you gather at the new Explorer, and you're like taking a look at it, and Mike's like, "This thing's got some neat tricks. I got to play around with it a little bit. What the hell's out there anyway?"
A new ship. Wherever the distress it's where the distress signal came from. That's what we're investigating.
All right, all aboard.
All right, so we climb onto the ship.
You climb onto the Explorer, which is essentially a runabout, and you know, little shuttle thing like, and you fly out towards this thing. And as you get close to it, you can actually see out the portal. You can just like see it. And Mike gets like real close to it. He kind of does fly arounds. And now that you're really close to it, it's definitely mechanical. You can see panels and you can see what you have to assume is damage, scorch marks.
Can somebody scan it to see if we can find a door?
I don't see no door except if that's the door on the chest. But if that's the door, it's a big door. It's like a big panel on the chest that looks like it opens. Looks like it could be like doors almost.
I wonder if there's an entrance on the butt.
You didn't see any entrance on the that looked like any entrance on the butt. This thing is really, really bizarre looking.
So up where the head was, where you said there's no head,
Mhm.
does it look like it was damaged enough to knock whatever was a head off?
No.
Does that no?
No. There's like some damage on like one of the legs, and there's some damage across the chest and on like one of the arms. The part where it looks like the head would go, it's just kind of empty. It almost looks like a cradle.
Hmm.
Captain to Explorer. Yeah,
Heck,
we've picked up a signal from the planet.
is it the same signal?
It seems like perhaps there was some sort of a craft, like maybe an escape pod or something like that. The computer is tracking it to the second planet.
Uh, computer on the Explorer.
Hmm.
Is there an onboard computer, I would assume?
Yes.
Can you synchronize with the computer on Can you synchronize with the computer
You
and
don't know that
lead
word.
us?
No, fucking synchronize. But you don't have to
I
ask
don't
that
know.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
The computer's the computer. You just assume the computer's this oracle. So you just
Okay.
ask it some questions. You don't have to
Computer, can you take
synchronize.
us
Fuck
to
that.
can you take us to the location of the signal?
Laying in a course. Oh, all right. Uh, autopilot, I guess. So we going down there?
I guess so.
Hold on to your hats. So the explorer approaches the planet, and then you do get some turbulence because you enter the atmosphere, and it does have an atmosphere. So there is that. So it does actually get a little bit rough, and you make it down to the surface of the planet, and it's mostly water, but a continent is starting to come into view. As you close in on it, you start to get closer and closer, and you don't see trees or mountains or anything like that. You see, I don't even know what it is. It's like a jungle of steel tubes, and they're mostly red now. It's all red down here.
Oh God damn it! It's Star Trek. It's the second Star Trek. JJ Star Trek. Oh God.
I don't even remember that one enough to rip anything off from it. So
Yeah.
don't even say that.
So strange. Where are we looking at?
I have no idea. So you kind of come in close to it, and finally the ship starts to come down, and Mike says, "I think I'll take over from here." He kind of pilots the ship to the ground, and you're in the midst of all these kind of. There's some buildings down here as well. Now that you're on the ground, but there's these great, just giant. Now that you're amongst them, these tubes are like huge. They're like the the size of like the biggest trees, the the biggest around trees in your world. Like huge like redwood, big thing. They're like that size, but they're steel. Some are even bigger. There's buildings, but everything else, all these tubes running from them, everything looks all red, and there's kind of this like there's this like red, almost like soot everywhere. You haven't gotten out of the Explorer yet, but you can kind of see this dust on the ground as like the ship came down. It kind of blew it away, and made kind of a clean spot. But you can see it. It's like everything down here is all hazy and kind of orange looking, red looking.
Steve, I'm gonna ask some imagery.
Hmm.
And does it look like Rust from Modern Warfare 2?
I mean, it kind of looks like Rust.
Go.
Yeah.
All right, I grab my sniper rifle out the back and I start spinning it around.
Nice. Uh,
Anyway,
Computer, how far away from the signal are we?
the signal is just ahead, and then you see like on the kind of the front viewer, the Explorer now has a kind of the front is now a viewer as well. You see on the front viewer, it kind of like you can see this like little dark dot, and it kind of closes in on it, and it kind of it enhances it a little bit, but it's still kind of fuzzy looking, and it almost looks like it, it it almost looks like a little. It almost looks like what the Lucchesi looks like now. Or maybe a larger version of one of those strikers. It has like a cockpit, and yeah, it's like sitting amongst this stuff. It's like kind of sitting there. Yeah.
Uh, all right, let's let's go then.
So the doors of the Explorer open up, and immediately you smell this like weird kind of acrid metallic type of a smell, and you can see like the atmosphere is kind of full of like some particle.
is
I
it
guess we'll head
is it
out and leave. We're gonna leave Mike on board, of course.
Yeah.
you
Like
guys think it's safe to be out here?
you kind of get out, and it's like you feel like let's see who's all here other than Thawar and Chud. Everybody else has been in the waste back home, and this is actually no worse than like a mild
Sand.
storm in the
Yeah,
waste. Yeah, so it's like not
yeah,
that bad. To you, you may want to like cover your face,
yeah.
but but yeah, you don't feel like it's too terrible. Um it's hard to see. You kind of the party kind of trudges out, and it's weirdly eerily silent, and you see this you kind of about maybe about 50 yards away you see the thing, and as you get close to it, it's yeah, it almost looks like a little ship. As you get close to it, it definitely looks like it would fit into the head portion of the vessel that you saw out in space, uh, in orbit around the sun with these planets. And that's I definitely want to note that the vessel, it's not in orbit around this planet. It was in kind of in orbit around the sun, so it's kind of like in its own, just kind of floating out in the system, just so that you're aware. So it's not super close to the planet.
Oh.
All right. Let's see what we have here.
Yeah. Please lead away.
So you get up to it, and you can see there's like a cockpit, which is like semi-translucent. You can kind of see into the cockpit, and you can see there's like it looks like a pilot chair, and there's like all kinds of apparatus around it, but there's nobody in there. It's empty. It looks comfortable though.
Is there anything blinking? I mean, we're used to like computers and we're used to the lights. Is there anything in there blinking?
No, you would say that this thing looks off at the moment. No lights blinking, no sound. It's totally dead. It's just kind of sitting there in the middle of all this dust and this jungle of giant metal tubes and concrete.
Look for
Or
a way to open
stone,
this thing.
as you would probably think it was stone.
Help me find a way to open this thing. So I guess Anya's gonna start to look to see if she can try to figure out how to open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing? I mean, like, you're kind of, just to describe the scene, basically you're kind of this head or the ship or whatever you want to call it is kind of, it's parked kind of in a opening, in a spot where there's not really much around it, but most everything else around is that, that concrete and tube kind of jungle. This thing has a decent amount of space around it. You don't see anybody, but there is all this stuff all around. So what is everyone
I'm
doing?
having being aware of like how it's out in the opening. Solus is gonna be like, um, kind of like watching out to make sure we don't get ambushed by some weird shit.
Okay. Well, Solus also has that mystic ability where he's only surprised on a 1, so he has like that thing already. So he's basically on extra alert. So he's kind of watching out, kind of making a perimeter essentially.
Do we have comms back to the shuttle?
You do not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Or
make
be
this. I'm not
looking.
gonna make everything super easy. No comms back to the shuttle, at least not yet, and no transporters. Yeah, I'm definitely not
Yeah,
doing that
yeah.
for a long time because honestly, once somebody learns teleport, then you got transporters.
Yes.
You have transporters.
Yeah, and I feel like
Actually,
that's
the
coming
war.
pretty soon.
That doesn't.
Isn't it?
Are you serious?
Teleport?
That seems.
Somebody getting?
Yeah, that seems like.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's a
that
little
would.
farther off than I'm thinking. I don't
Yeah.
know.
The war.
Yes.
Can you send a message back to Mike?
Is Mike within 90 feet of us right now?
Yeah, like roughly.
I can try, yes.
See if he can pinpoint where the
Well, maybe not 90 feet. No, you probably have to go back a little bit to get to contact him, but you wouldn't have to go back too far.
Can you get in contact and see if he can determine where, if the signal moved away from here?
I can, yes.
Okay.
I'll
Anya
backtrack and ask Mike where, if that signal still comes from here.
and Anya's going to continue looking on the ship to see if she can try to find a way to open this thing up.
Is she actually trying to fuck with shit on the ship? Is she
Yeah.
like pressing
Mhm.
and like, okay?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
she's messing around with the ship. Let's
So I
see.
guess
Chud's gonna see
wait,
her pressing all the pretty buttons, and
wait a
he's
minute.
gonna join.
Okay, so
Wouldn't
Chud's
this
gonna
be
help.
like a secret doors? Wouldn't
Yeah,
this
yeah. Well,
have to be what this
exactly.
is? A
That's
secret door?
it probably is something along the lines of a secret door. And actually they're like both pressing around and stuff, and you hear this, and like the cockpit opens and goes, and like the lights come on, the whole thing like powers on, and as the cockpit opens, you think you see like what almost look like snake eyes on it as it opens, but like only for a second because it opens up.
What the hell?
And it's all like lit inside. It's like the chair
Oh,
has
dude,
like
it's
this
so
like
lit.
no, the chair has this like rope light thing going around it, so it's all like, and it's all blinking and shit. Like it it looks it looks it looks like it's blinking unnecessarily. Like whatever's going on here is a vanity thing more than a
It's
functional
got
thing.
bling. It's
It's
got
got
bling.
bling. Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And it like it's so lit up, and it's kind of like when you saw the thing in space, it was like mostly black, but every now and again you could see like a little purple tint on it. Like this thing has got like purple and like pink and blue, and it's like a fucking disco down here. And you hear like Solus hears from like kind of over towards one of the buildings. You hear, "What the hell?"
Huh.
And a
So I turn around and like look in and see all this like the bling essentially.
yeah, so you're like looking in, but like Solus notices he hears something from outside, from like one of the like towards one of the steel jungle things, the
Oh, so
structures.
you're saying I'm hearing something.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
you literally hear somebody say, "What the hell?" And then you see kind of a figure in the haze, kind of like a tall, very top-heavy figure, big chest.
guys, there's something here. And like try to call attention.
So everybody looks over, and then you can see like through the haze of all this dust and shit, you can see this figure. Looks like a tall humanoid human, big muscular chest, very very large chest. The silhouette, very large chin as well.
Buzz Lightyear?
I mean, yeah, it had a very Buzz Lightyear like silhouette, yes, for sure.
So
Who's messing with my ship?
who goes there? Identify yourself.
I ask you first, partner. Who's messing with my ship?
This is Rumby speak, partner.
My name is Solus. I represent the Novan Empire along with my crew.
Prepare to die.
Of an empire? Never heard of it. You might have heard of me, though. I'm Drake Tungsten.
Oh, fuck me running. Oh my god.
Is this a Mystaria character?
Oh yeah, this guy's been around
This
forever.
this guy is
Drake got,
a
oh god, Drake has
multi.
been everywhere.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's one of those characters that can show up in any genre, in any.
Oh
Drake,
yeah.
Drake Tungsten. This is Drake Tungsten 616
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is
Exactly.
this is literally this is the this is our multiverse. Oh my god.
And then he says, "I know."
I know. And what exactly are you doing out here, Mr. Tungsten?
Well, you see, my mech, I had a little run-in, got a little damaged. Oh, you got my signal, didn't you?
Your what?
My signal. Oh, hey.
No. No. You said a Mick?
Uh, I don't know what you're talking about. But
You just said your mic got damaged.
Your mic? Check your mic.
oh, ha ha ha. Sorry, my mecha.
What is a mecha?
Yeah?
Wait, you don't know what a mecha is? Well, that makes sense. You wouldn't know me then. I was Ganger too.
You were gangrene too? What?
Zoot tight.
No, I was the right arm. I'm a hero. Believe it. You want an
Do you
autograph?
need do you need medical attention? We have a doctor on board.
Mm.
Am I
Some hero calling out for a distress call.
is this thing on? No, I guess not. So huh, you gonna take me back to your ship or what? Toots?
Is he looking at Anya?
Yes.
I think this
So
guy's pretty
I'm
chill.
assuming your shuttle can't fly.
Well, it's the head, and it can, but not interstellar. My mech needs repairs. Maybe you have the facilities?
Oh God.
He like smiles, and even amongst the horrible particle-filled atmosphere, maybe even because of it, there's a glint.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
Something about this guy.
Also, like his personality kind of like overwhelmed you, but now you're looking at how he's dressed. He's in this skin tight gold suit. I mean, it's like skin tight and it's totally gold and it's shiny. It's not super shiny in this atmosphere, but you can like tell it looks like you've never seen fabric like this before. It kind of looks like he painted himself with liquid. And he's got like this helmet on and it's also gold.
Wow.
Well,
Anya, what do we do?
I mean, you just met a celebrity, so you should take me back up to your ship and offer to fix my mech for free. Of course.
well, maybe Matt knows of this Drake guy.
Oh yeah, Matt would definitely know me.
Uh, I'll tell you what.
By the way, it's
As
the
long
first
as
one you
long
ran
as you
into, right? I
what?
mean, just checking.
The first what?
Mech in the system.
There are other mechs.
Uh, of course there are other mechs. This lady needs instruction, and I know who to give it to her. Am I right? He goes over to Chud and he like kind of gives him like a
Oh yeah,
Oh
totally
God.
high five. He's not even really listening.
yeah.
He just he's like, oh yeah, dude.
Actually,
Oh,
like when
yeah.
Chud looks over at this guy, like I don't know, there's a little bit of a maybe
A bromance.
there's a little
No,
bit of
that's
a
what I was saying earlier.
yeah,
I
like
saw him and I was like, yeah, I think we take him back. This guy's
yeah, he feels maybe a kinship with this guy. Like there's a little similarity kind of. He got a good feeling about this guy. Maybe everybody else doesn't. Maybe
I
Anya
don't know what
doesn't.
the fuck
But
he's talking
yeah.
about, but seems like a good dude to me.
Hmm. You see, this guy
Uh,
knows. I can look. He's got a symbol. I can tell he stands for something. Guys with a symbol.
Oh
I
oh my
I
yeah. I'm
God.
a bit
Did
of
I
a
mention
hero
I was
Yeah, no.
Ganger
myself back in
too?
my world.
Right
Can you
arm.
fly your head?
Oh, I'll fly my head into your ship.
Oh my god. Oh
Well,
my gods. Oh my gods.
Sorry.
I don't know how I feel about
Two.
this guy.
uh,
Can you? Does this thing still?
oh man.
Uh,
Yeah, we Dan.
that'd be
yeah,
so,
Dan, I don't know what happened to you there, but
What?
I
What
think you had
happened?
a slight network hiccup.
Oh, what happened?
You said this thing, and then you kind of went. Blah, 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 and you
Oh,
stopped. Yeah,
no, I
you
said.
froze up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Can this thing still fly?
Well, of course, this thing can still fly, but like I said, not interstellar. I need the mech for that, which is why I need your assistance. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm stuck down here on this shithole.
Did you see us land?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah. Of course, I saw you land. You think you would sneak up on me? Silly woman.
We totally snuck up on you. Okay. Follow us back to a. This thing doesn't have weapons, does it?
What do you mean? Uh, are you, interested in seeing my gun?
Oh my god.
And then at that point, you notice he's got the things that Rumby has on his hip, and he takes one of them out, and he like twirls it around real fast, and kind of like does a little bit of a trick, and then he puts it back.
Rumby's one that tried to do that.
That like
Oh god.
totally grabs Rumby's attention. He's like, "Holy shit, what?" He's
Oh
like,
Once
yeah.
He's like, "You like that, didn't you? Go ahead and make a dexterity check. Let's see if you can twirl your pistol."
Oh, I bet he twirls his pistol
Oh, I
every
bet
night.
he does.
pistol very well, very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
I can get my fucking drag
I think
out.
we take this guy back to the captain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get a
Yeah,
little
Rumpy's really good at
twirl.
twirling
Yeah,
his
you're like
pistol.
you get some twirl. You're like it's first time. It's a little slow, but still, it's like okay, yeah, I can do this. In fact, if with a little practice, you might even be able to do both.
That's what I was planning. I was planning on doing.
Yeah.
Almost show this dude up a little bit.
This guy only has one though. He doesn't have. He only has like on his right hip. But it's
So
pretty
you-
big. It's like
Right.
his gun's like way bigger than yours though. Like it's like holy
Oh,
shit. It's like
clearly.
it's just one
clearly his
though.
gun. Clearly he's got a bigger gun.
Yeah, he's got a big gun. And
Mr. Tungsten, I'm sure
uh-huh.
you understand. I'm sure you'll understand, but you'll have to
Uh-huh.
hand that over. You'll have to hand that over if you want us to take us aboard your ship.
Uh-uh.
Do you want your Mick fixed?
Oh, come on, lady.
All right, see you later.
All right. Come here. Come here.
She walks over and she holds her hand out.
He holds his hip out and he's like, take it gently.
Oh, for crying out loud. She just reaches over and grabs it and pulls it right
Hey,
out.
careful with that thing. Blow, guys? Well, you know. Anyway. All right. So, you just want me to follow you back? You could probably tractor me with that thing, couldn't you? I mean, that thing's got a tractor beam. It's pretty much standard. You gotta have one. You don't know if your ship has a tractor beam. You need
What's
me.
a tractor?
Oh, lady, you know, I'm gonna teach you so much. Ha, get in that ship. I'm following you home. And he like jumps in his cockpit and
Wait a
the
minute.
thing comes down.
How many people can fit into the cockpit?
Only him. I mean, you could
Okay.
fit in on his lap.
Fuck no. There's a fuck no on that one.
But yeah,
So,
he
okay.
jumps in the cockpit, and actually the cockpit comes down, and as it comes down, you see like it's like as it's lit up, it's like it's all purple and blue around, and the cockpit is like gold, and it's like bright as shit, and there's these like black snake eyes on the cockpit as it comes down. And like there's lights going
God.
around, and the lights are like
my
going
God.
around in like different colors and shit.
Wow.
Holy crap. Okay, so I guess we're gonna head back to our ship and tell Mike what's going on. And also ask Mike what the hell I'm actually what the hell is a tractor? In this ship
I
does
don't
this
know.
ship have one?
Computer, do we have a tractor? The Explorer is equipped with a tractor beam.
What does a tractor beam do?
The tractor beam gives you the ability to tow objects in space.
Uh can you make the tractor beam tow the other ship in the vicinity?
Activating tractor beam. Whoa, what are you doing there, lady? He
Wait a
comes
minute.
through the
Did that come
speakers.
did that
Yes.
come over the comm?
Yes, it came over the comm. I thought you were gonna have me fly up on my own. I was gonna show you something there, too. I guess you want me to save
No.
it. It's fine. I'll just sit back.
This is our tractor. She's all proud of herself. Let's take him
Good work.
back. Yeah. On the way back, she's going to examine this gun.
She's one
Is
of
it
the.
Oh, she likes his gun, all right.
is it gold as well? Is it the same color gold as like everything else?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
His gun looks like, do you remember the original laser tag guns? They're
Oh
kind of
God,
like,
yes.
it was like real big and kind of like
Yes.
almost like a cucumber shaped.
Yes.
Like it was
Absolutely.
very like phallic and very big and like
Yes.
smooth, kind of like penis
Right.
like. Yeah,
Hmm.
except for gold.
Oh God,
That's
that's
what his
amazing.
gun looks like. Yeah.
You know how sad.
Okay.
You know how sad it is. Like they were. No one could ever play laser tag again.
I know. That is like super sad. I was thinking about our laser tag
Oh my God, that was
forays in the park,
Yeah,
and we used
we
to get
yeah,
sprung
busted by the
around
cops. Today we probably would have gotten like, if doing that
arrested.
today would
We
have actually gotten arrested, which is crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So stupid. Yeah.
No, we weren't
Sad though,
stupid.
man.
That was fine at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, man. We didn't do anything wrong. We
No.
played and had fun and like didn't hurt anybody.
Now
It was all
be
right,
like,
but
now it'd just be
it's
like,
crazy
fuck.
though. Yeah, it sucks. It's
We
too
get
bad.
shot.
Yeah,
We probably
you'd have to do it in like a private area where like you wouldn't be bothered. You'd have to have some
Yeah.
place to
You'd
go.
have
You couldn't do
yeah,
it just like in a park at night. It wouldn't
mhm.
work,
No.
or in a playground or something. Yeah.
You'd have to reserve a spot and let everybody around know what you're doing. There'd have to be signs. Disclosures would have to be signed.
Yeah, really. I mean, the only way to do it now is to like actually like pay a place that has a like
Yeah.
laser tag or
Hmm.
whatever,
Yeah.
which
you'd be afraid
sucks.
someone.
Yeah. Which sucks because we used to be able to play for hours and hours for free
Hmm.
because we had the equipment ourselves. So, anyway,
Yeah.
you tow Drake Tungsten and his mech head back to your ship. His head enters your bay, and
And it is 10:27. This
yeah.
might
Yeah.
be it.
So Drake's on board the ship now, and now that you know what a tractor beam is, you can tractor over his mech. Check it out.
It's also strange.
Yeah, so I think that's the last thing we'll do is we'll go report to the captain,
Hmm.
let the captain know about the tractor beam, and that we can bring the Mick aboard.
We
That's
really
what
want.
that's what she's calling it, the Mick. No better. It's called a Mick.
It's a Mick.
Yeah.
A
And
McRobot from
apparently,
McDonald's.
And she's loving it.
Yes.
he is piloting the head of the Mick.
It's the tasty in Russia now or something like that.
The tasty. Mm.
Yeah, it's like the tasty.
Ah. Oh, the
Yeah.
tasty now. Yeah, yeah. So now you have Drake Tungsten aboard the Destiny, and
We have unlocked tractor beam.
yeah,
We have unlocked
you know what
Drake
you're,
Tungsten.
yeah. So how's that gonna turn out? What's this version of Drake Tungsten gonna bring into your lives?
Whatever it is, I'm excited.
Oh
This
god.
Oh,
guy's
you
got
should
spunk.
be.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
man,
shit.
great stuff happens when Drake shows up. I told you,
Oh,
I
Dan.
don't.
I told you
Thing is,
there
I
was
don't.
a good cameo coming.
Yeah. I don't. I didn't. I don't think we've had Drake in a couple years though.
We haven't had Drake in a long time. Yeah,
We haven't had like
it's been
literally
quite a while. Yeah,
literally the last time we had Drake, Harrison and I were the only people in the party out of the current people that are here
yeah,
now.
yeah. But I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
I
I
don't.
feel like Jay's been in a game with Drake before, probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah, at least once or twice, for sure.
I
Maybe some
actually
like
do think
Ravenloft
Drake.
game or something. But
I think
yeah,
Drake showed up in the original game. I think.
yeah. I actually don't remember when he like. I don't remember exactly how that happened. He just started showing up. But
Hmm.
I was like, I gotta
Yeah.
stick him in here, man. It only makes sense. So
Well, I welcome it.
good fun.
Yeah. Next
Yeah,
time on Dix in the Dark.
yeah. Excitement with Drake Tungsten.
Drake in the
Drake.
dark.
Drake.
Drake
Drake, Drake in the dark. That's it. There's the
Hell
name of
yeah.
the next episode. Drake in the
Yeah.
dark.
to Drake in the Dark.
Actually, that's probably the name of this episode is Drake in the Dark.
That's right. Drake in the dark.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to see if maybe I can find a good Drake meme for the thumbnail of the video.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Oh my
Yeah.
Lord.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing. So okay, guys. Thanks for coming. Like, subscribe.
Oh, is there anybody here? Did anybody want?
No, I
If,
don't
There
think
are a
it's
bunch of
okay.
possibles, but hey,
Yeah.
on you
People will watch on
like,
YouTube.
yeah,
Whoa.
like, subscribe, share, make some comments. Let
Hmm.
us know how much you want to see Drake Tungsten.
Yeah.
Maybe Steve will actually come up with a Drake Tungsten by the time we get back.
Oh,
We don't
like an
know.
avatar.
An
Well,
No, but
avatar for
I
Drake.
feel like
maybe
Drake
like a
Tungsten.
action figure.
I feel like the look and like kind of the some of the personality of Drake Tungsten was somewhat based on Johnny Bravo, if I'm not
I think you
mistaken.
That you did say it
actually,
was
I
Johnny
believe
Bravo.
you are correct
I'm
on that.
almost
Yes.
positive that like that's
Yes.
the kind of
Uh-huh.
archetype for Drake Tungsten. Except for Drake Tungsten is like Johnny Bravo, but like I don't know, impressive. Well, I guess Johnny
Johnny
Bravo is
Bravo, but impressive.
well, because that wasn't the Johnny Bravo thing. Was that he was kind of dumb, but like he would kind of do impressive things like by accident and shit. Like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm,
yeah, that's
mhm.
kind of like the Drake. Drake, he's kind of like he's all full of himself and but he's kind of like
Drake
dumb and
Tungsten is essentially Booster Gold.
Booster Gold. Yeah, another
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right. Mhm.
exactly. So yeah, Drake is just just out there, hard drinking, just ready for adventure,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, this Drake's got some fun stuff.
Oh boy.
We're we're
And
we're back into action, baby. Next game,
oh yeah.
be ready for it.
Oh yeah.
This is it.
During the
Yep.
session, I went ahead and made a new avatar for Guthics.
Oh, nice. Did you ever find the one that I used? I could never. I like looked and I couldn't
I can't
find it.
fucking find it. There's like hundreds, man, and it's all
Yeah,
in
there's so
Japanese. I
many.
can't read
Yeah, I know.
it.
Can we see it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, wait. Okay. Hey.
Oh wait, you already put
Oh,
it on the character?
wow. That is
Yeah.
Wait,
interesting.
here, I can actually share it with the stream. Let me see.
It is.
Oh my
It is.
god.
It's smoking.
Quite
Yeah,
different.
Wait. Why does Guthix kind of look like Ronnie?
he looks like Ronnie.
Hey, doesn't he kind of look like Ronnie?
I don't know. He probably
Here we
looks
go.
a bit Asian due to the
Yeah,
the character
maybe it's the
being
Asianness
Asian.
that I was seeing, but all right. I like it
Are
though.
those like horns real? No,
Yeah,
they're not.
they're real
That
if Steve lets me make them real,
I mean, Guthix has
or they're just a crown.
Guthix has always said that he's had horns, so I'm gonna say that yeah, that type of elf can actually totally have some horns because again, remember our world is created by us, and
right,
Guthix has
right.
always had horns. So yeah, Guthix has had horns. Elves, the evergreen elves sometimes have horns.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
So yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's great. I love it. I'm
thank
totally
you.
down for that avatar, and I like the new Guthix. I yeah, I want to get avatars for everybody that are unique and not based on something else, just so that we can like if I make an opening or whatever, we can have like faces or whatever. I don't know. I might 16-bit eyes them for the opening. We'll see. I'm still fucking around with shit, but it would be good to
Yeah,
have
whatever works.
yeah, it would be good to have like portraits, like unique portraits for everybody. Wait, does Ren have a different portrait now?
Oh yeah, he's had a different portrait for the last ever since the day that you said we should switch them over from
But
copyright stuff. I
but does
switched it.
somebody own that?
I don't believe so.
I mean, somebody drew it.
That's true.
I wonder. Well, we might have to do a reverse search to see because it's like I if it's
You do have to be careful about that.
yeah,
Yes.
I just don't want somebody coming and being like, "Dude, you ripped that off of my what's the fuck DeviantArt or something like that." You know,
Your
something
Pinterest.
something
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah, oh, that I posted that on my Deviant. Like you guys are using it without my permission. Like you don't want
It's
that
from a
something like that.
Pinterest post, but I can just credit the person in my description.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, as long as they're cool, like whatever. But we just don't want to like, run into a thing where somebody's gonna be a dick about it and be like, no, you can't use it. Whatever. I don't want to use somebody's art if if they don't want it used. I guess all
Yeah,
that stuff. But
I'll think of like some way to do Solus's art. I think that is fan art, but
Just
It is
do
fan art.
yeah.
NFTs out of everything. That way, it's
I
always
got
yours.
the ad of the person it's from.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, listen, if you can get somebody's permission, if you're like, hey, I'm using this for my game, like we stream, like whatever, and they're just like, fuck, I don't care, then
I
then
feel
I
like
don't.
they
I mean,
wouldn't.
yeah, but I would,
But
I would
yeah, I might as well
maybe,
just
I
ask.
would maybe ask just to be safe, just to be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
if it was, if it was like if it was not like like some small time person that might be trying to make money off their, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I don't want to like walk on somebody's,
Yeah,
their deal or
intellectual
anything.
property.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you're just like a little guy, I don't wanna
Yeah. We don't
fuck
want to do
somebody
that.
over. Yeah. So anyway, but but either way, I feel like we're almost most of the way there. What about
Or
Thwar?
hey, if you are that struggling artist and you want to contact us,
Yeah,
do
true.
we have an email? Do we have an email address?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
What's
We
our email address?
obviously dixinthedark at gmail.com, DIX in the
Hey,
dark. You know we have an email address. It's the
I know
thing.
we have an
It's the
email address.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I know we have it. I'm trying to be, yeah, never mind. So dixinthedark@gmail.com if you're a struggling artist and you want to contribute some art to us so
And
that we can
And
promoted
we'll
on
be
our channel.
yeah, it'll be publicity for you, even
Yeah,
though we
we can do that.
only like 5 people watch. But that's okay. More people might watch
Yeah,
in the
hey.
future.
For
So
now.
you're
That's
growing,
right,
we're
that's right.
growing. We'll grow together. Let's grow with Dix.
Because
Our
grow
dicks.
with our
Dicks are
dicks are
known
gonna
to grow,
grow.
so
That's right.
This
Dicks are
person
gonna
definitely has
grow.
grown a significant bit more, but that's okay.
We're-
We're only
we're-
we're only 31K behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
no
I
big
see.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only it's okay.
Only.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell
Cool.
yeah. Well, I'll catch you guys next week. I gotta piss like a fire truck, so
So I'm gonna stop the stream then. Later.
Good one.
Cameron can start his.